Welcome to the official catch-up. Today I've got Josh Wishart of Spartans. How you doing, Josh?
Yeah, I'm a bad mate yourself.
Yeah, doing good. How are you sort of getting through this?
Tough to be fair, especially when the weather's been as nice as what it is the past couple of days. It's tough to stay in, but I'm working away and working from home, stuff like that. So that's sort of keeping me busy, and so I getting through it all right.
Brilliant, Josh. And I don't really know too much about your sort of football career before Spartans. Were you always sort of involved in Spartans?
No, so I've played for quite a few teams to be fair. Sort of when I was younger, I just played for local teams, and then at the age of 15, I went to Livy. I spent 2 or 3 years there. After Livy, I sort of just wanted to play with my pals a bit, so then I went to Curry Star. From there, I went to Tiny Twenties. I was involved in the first team a bit there, and that's when Les from Spartans got in touch with me. I went to Spartans 20s, was there for 2 years, and then the first team, and then Vale.
Yeah, because there's some guys at this level that some of the information's a wee bit lacking, and it's just one of those things. But no, in terms of Spartans, obviously we've talked up a lot about the Kelly under-20s. Obviously, we've had a few other guys, but every opportunity you had against them last season, you beat them, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we played them twice last season. I think the first game we played them in, I think we won 4-2 after extra time. It was quite a close game. I'm pretty sure first half we didn't really play to our best. I'm pretty sure Kelly were the better team in the first half. And I remember at half time going back into the changing room, and Dougie Samuel came in and had a quick word with us. I think we all just we got caught up in the moment, obviously, because it was sort of Kelty were our biggest rivals in the other conference, and so I think everyone in the team just got a bit excited, and we didn't really play. So Dougie just sort of came in and said, just calm down, just relax, just get on the ball and move it. And then once we started doing that in the second half, we sort of came into it, and then obviously we eventually won after extra time.
Yeah, and I think the winner takes all game. I thought, I don't know if Kelly really got started. You seemed to dominate that from the off. 3-0, I think it was.
Yeah, I thought actually we played much better that game. To be fair, I think the team we had was really good. It was sort of a mix with like older boys in the last year, and younger boys as well. Like players like Nicky, who's like at the first team now, and we Joe and stuff. I thought they all stepped up pretty well, and even in that final game, we Joe, I think he scored the first. I just thought we played like really well, and I'm not sure what it was with Kelly. They weren't this. I don't know what it was. It wasn't like it was the same team from the last game we played them. I don't know if that was just because we sort of played better, or I'm not sure. But Kelty were, as you'll see, they were different class. A lot of people I think a lot of people wrote Spartans off a bit, thinking Kelty were maybe going to romp it, but they were a different class team. I know a few of the boys like Chingy, who's at Gala. I played with Kira at Livy for a bit. Gregor was different class as well, so they had a good side.
Yeah, and Muzz Hand used to message me on the catch-up saying you're not giving Spartans enough credit, but you certainly proved that you were the better team that day anyway.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen Muzz give you a bit of stick back, actually.
No, it's quite right, to be fair. I think we do give Kelly a lot of credit. I mean, they did have a fantastic team, but in fairness, you guys as well. I mean, you spoke about guys like yourself and Muzz, who have sort of went on to play first team football this season, and Mikey Allen, who's in the first team at Spartans, Nicky Reid. So it's pretty much similar success stories for both teams, I would say.
Yeah, I think both teams were really good, actually. For me, that's probably one of the best seasons of football I've ever had, really. That and when I was at Livy. So yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed my time at the 20s, and I think all the trophies we won kind of shows how good a team. Yeah, it was good.
Obviously, we went on loan to Vale of Leaving this season, and one thing I kind of thought about and I kind of talked about was it kind of hard for the likes of yourself as a player to be part of a very successful sort of under-20s team going into a first team, which in all fairness is kind of surviving in the Lowland League?
Well, yeah, it was. So obviously at Sparta, it was sort of a big flip, to be honest. So at Spartans, obviously we were had a good team. We got loads of time on the ball. Obviously, it's not men's football as well, so as soon as you go into men's football, it's obviously you get less time on the ball. It's more physical. So going to Vale, yeah, it was much different. It was a big learning experience for me as well. Just a lot of the time, it was just constant defending. You always sort of have to stay focused. You can't switch off for like that 1 minute or whatever. So yeah, it was a good learning experience for me.
Yeah, because I did wonder about that, Josh, because obviously, like say, well, yourself were there, but also guys. Well, for a wee bit, obviously Muzz was there for a wee bit, and
Yeah, it was all Callum O'Neill and that.
Like Vale had a very young team at one point. I only think like Jer and maybe Paul Thompson were, and well, obviously Ando as well were kind of amongst the sort of senior guys, but it was quite a young team for the Lowland League.
Yeah, I think it was probably one of the youngest in the Lowland League. I think it was maybe something we lacked at times at Vale. It's just that wee bit of experience to maybe pull some of the younger boys through, or the communication sometimes was maybe lacking. Just obviously playing against older men, they're more experienced, they make better runs, and they keep the ball better. So it was difficult at times, maybe just lacking that bit of experience. Ando, and obviously I've played with PT a bit. Well, I sort of played everywhere in the back four. I played right back a couple of times, played left back a couple of times, played centre back with PT and Big Eke. So I learned a lot of PT and Eke. To be honest, one of the things that I feel I need to work on is probably my aerial side, so like winning headers in the air and stuff like that. So just watching them, how they go up for headers, how they sort of even just like giving defenders a wee nudge in the back, just like a sly one so the ref doesn't see, stuff like that. So I learned quite a lot from the boys. So, but yeah, back to the sort of experience thing. I think Jer, Ando, and PT were the only sort of older boys in the team, and I think Jer was injured for quite a while, so it was really only Ando, and Ando didn't always play, so then it was just PT. So I definitely think we were maybe lacking that experience at times, but I think at times as well, I mean, if we could have ground out a couple of results. I mean, against Cumbernauld, we drew 2-2. I actually got sent off that game at 0-0, and I went in the showers, and Andos came in at half time, and I was like, "What's the score?" Because I heard sort of the crowd cheering, and he's like, "Oh, we're 2-0 up." And I was like, "Oh, he didn't even need me then," and so I got a bit of stick for a bit. So I think just stuff like that, and obviously we went 2-0 up against Civil, and we ended up getting beat 4-2. So just if we could have ground out a couple of results there, I think Vale probably would have been in a completely different position to what they were.
Yeah, I think Jeff touched on that as well, because sometimes it is just like these sort of small moments in football that like the result's going to go one way or it's going to go the other. But were you quite confident at Vale that obviously they're safe from relegation and stuff now, that's kind of been decided, but were you quite confident that had the games been played that you would have stayed up?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident we would have, to be honest. I mean, we played that near the start of the season, and we won 3-1, so that was away from home as well. So personally, I think we would have stayed up eventually. So it would have been good to play those games to sort of prove it on paper. But no, I was pretty confident we would have stayed up.
What are your sort of plans for the future? Are you contracted to Spartans next season? Are you looking to go elsewhere? Or
I think I'm still contracted. I think it was a 1-year contract with Spartans. So I think just they've not been in touch as of yet. So I think just get back in touch with them, see what's happening there, and then take things from there, really.
Brilliant, man. Do you think are you feeling a wee bit more ready from your time at Vale to go into like first team football or men's football, I should say?
Definitely, yeah. I think, as I've said, Vale was a big learning curve for me. That constant defending, obviously playing against bigger boys, you need to be more physical, and I definitely think Vale's helped me get more experience. And hopefully, when I go back to Spartans, I can challenge for sort of a first team spot and hopefully get some pitch time at Spartans.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it works out for you, Josh, because I got I think I put it on Twitter anyway, but I got a message from the gaffer the other day, and he just a quick sort of WhatsApp message, and that I really appreciate it. He's a good guy. Spartans have a fantastic setup and community club, but whatever happens, mate, just keep your head down. You're still a young player. I think you'll do all right. You've got decent experience from Vale, as you said. So hopefully it works out for you, pal.
Thank you very much.
How accurate this information is, but I've heard that the South Challenge Cup's going to be pretty much the non-league equivalent of the Scottish Cup, where West of Scotland teams being participants in it next season or whenever the season gets played. But are you looking forward to playing some of these West teams?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll be sort of a good experience as well. Different teams, sort of different areas. So yeah, I think it'll be good.
In terms of sort of everything that's happened, have you got any thoughts at all, or are you quite happy that Vale didn't get relegated and stuff like
that? Well, personally, yeah, I'm glad the club are staying up. Andrew sort of texted and he said obviously that the league had decided and Vale would be staying up. And for me, sort of going on loan, obviously you don't want to go to the team and sort of try and help out and then for that team to get relegated. So I was over the moon for the club. I know Ando and a lot of the boys obviously still wanted to stay in the Lowland League. So yeah, it's brilliant for the club, to be honest.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think it would have been a bit of an injustice, given how close you were to Dalbeattie, and then given the fact that he's had 2 games in hand over Edinburgh Uni as well. So
yeah, definitely. I think if the league had sort of ended and Vale had been relegated, I think it would have been pretty unfair considering the games we had left. It was sort of all the teams in and around us, and so yeah, I think it would have.
Did you look at my sort of team of the season? I've been asking boys this.
I had a quick look a couple of days ago, so I might not remember it all. To be honest, I think Jamie Dish and Nicky Lowe and stuff were in it, weren't they?
Yeah.
For me, the best sort of players I played against this season were, I'd say definitely Jamie Dish, obviously Nathan Austin was a stick out, Dylan Easton, Nicky Lowe was excellent as well. I think obviously Adam for Spartans.
Yeah, Adam Corbett, yeah.
And I think Aaron Scott are all class as well. So I did have a quick look and I think some of the names are in there. So yeah, I'd probably agree with the majority of it.
Yeah, it was tough. It's getting tougher, Josh, obviously, but yeah, Aaron Scott has been fantastic for Spartans. Adam Corbett, I think it was difficult for Adam this season because he was kind of getting played sort of right back and centre back, so it was hard to really sort of lock him down to one position. But obviously, captain of Spartans, But I saw Liam Ireland's tweet. Obviously, in fairness to him, he is sort of one of the boys at Vale. I would say probably is a bit of a standout for the team he's in. But he's funny. Like I like him. He's quality. He's a good guy. But was there anyone sort of that we've not really shouted out from the Vale team, obviously, other than yourself, that probably deserves a wee bit more credit or a wee bit of a shout out?
I think Jer, obviously. To be fair, the whole team sort of, I would say, every game, so everyone would sort of give their 100%. I don't think there was one week where you could pick someone out and say you've not gave you 100%. I think sometimes it was just the lack of communication. Sometimes maybe the final pass, final through ball, just that quality in the final third maybe at times just killed us. But overall, I think the full team always gave 100%. So.
But no, I agree. I think I actually brought this up on one of the podcasts because I'd seen you against Shire at the Falkirk Stadium, and there was times where I just think he's needed to maybe just keep the passing simple. But I think it was maybe just, I don't know if it was panic or just people Shire pressing you or something. But he's sort of tried to do sort of. I guess it comes with experience as well, as it's been mentioned with the younger teams. But I think sometimes you're right. I think the final third you looked really good going forward, and then. Sort of simple pass through or something, and he's kind of to do a wee bit more fancy than was needed, maybe.
Yeah, that was sort of the thing, definitely for me, because I've always sort of through my career I've always been a sort of ball playing centre half. I've never been obviously I'm not your 6'2" big massive centre half that's going to win everything and stuff like that. So I've always been the sort of ball playing centre half. So like at Vale, it was much different. Obviously, we didn't really play out from the back. It was sort of kicking it up, getting the second balls, and then playing from there. But definitely against Shire, that first game, I think they pressed us pretty well, and obviously I think Shire are probably one of the better teams in the league.
Yep.
Probably that game we played against them anyway. The first time, I would have put them up there alongside Kelty as in quality. I thought they were really good, especially Jamie Dish in that first game.
It's been great speaking to you, Josh, getting a bit of an insight into your footballing career and obviously your time at Vale and Spartans. And I wish you all the best, mate. Hopefully, we'll be back to football soon. I don't know how soon, but hopefully this year. But keep safe, mate.
You as well, mate. Thanks for having me on.